Good morning from Santa Barbara. Spill the tea with D&E. Hey.
Morning.
Oh, no. Good morning. Oh, this is a great tea. I had put it back. Chamomile
tea.
Love it. It's very soothing.
It is.
I like it.
I've got some hibiscus tea. It is bright and fruity and waking me up.
That's awesome. What's the word of the day?
Oh my. How about Fieldgence? That's
Okay.
field and emergence.
All right.
A quiet unfolding of new understanding as the mind becomes receptive enough to notice possibilities that seemed invisible before.
Aw.
Isn't that an awesome word?
It is. It's opening your mind. I like it. Timing is that reality right there.
So, welcome to Spill the Tea with D&E, where we talk about all sorts of things. And today we're going to talk about, 72 hours to tune in. Are your neurons listening to the field?
I love it. Well, what I just started doing every single day, walking. And the first day was really actually kind of awkward. It took about like 3 or 4 days. We had so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
And every day I was like, I got to do it today. Then it was tomorrow. Then that's the next day. But then finally when I put the line in the sand, I said, okay, now today, that's it.
Yeah.
And no matter what, we're walking,
We've both been walking
Yep.
every day.
So every single day.
Yeah.
And really now you're in the
in the groove of it.
Yeah. Because now you know that it's got to get done. And
so have you ever noticed how...
Now it feels awkward. If I were not to do it,
yeah.
It would feel awkward.
Yeah.
Like the first day I did it.
Yes.
I mean, it was funny because I didn't even walk that much. I'm a sore. Just like,
Yep.
What?
So we're both noticing that sometimes when we begin learning something new, the first day is like really awkward. And then maybe a little confusion. Then day 2, there's a little glimpse of really getting it. And somewhere around the 3rd day, things start to click in. And whether that's learning a language or starting a new exercise routine, there's something about that 72-hour period.
Yeah, it is. It's true. I mean, and anything you do, math, gardening, meditation, sports, any kind of emotional healing. I mean, when you say, well, why is that? Well, part of it comes from the remarkable way our brains strengthen neural pathways through rest and sleep. During sleep, the brain helps consolidate memories, right?
Yep.
Making what felt difficult to begin with, now it's feeling a lot more natural, just through repetition.
Yes.
So,
repetition.
Yep.
But we need the rest and the sleep, and then the repetition, and then the rest and the sleep. There's something really important, and we talk to teens about that.
Yes.
Really important about the rest and the sleep. So we want to explore another possibility as well. Not simply that our brain stores information, but perhaps it's also that our neurons are becoming increasingly receptive.
Okay, so it's really, it's when we're receiving as much as we are learning.
That's the question.
Yeah. So imagine your brain isn't just a filing cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Think of it like a radio.
That's it.
So I don't know, not creating every signal, but receiving some of them.
Yes.
So yeah.
So across a lot of spiritual traditions, there's always that idea that wisdom exists in, a greater field of consciousness. Some people call it divine mind. Others call it universal intelligence, the field, the Akashic records, collective consciousness, or simply spirit.
Yeah, I like saying spirit. I always give spirit credit for everything.
Yeah. And science has explored this related question in a lot of different ways. Researchers have studied how the brain processes information and how networks of synchronizing neuroplasticity allows us to continually reshape ourselves. Do you remember when we were younger and they used to say that, once you're 2 years old, that's all the brain cells you'll ever have, and don't drink alcohol because you're just going to kill them off. Remember, we used to get told that the brain wouldn't replace its cells. Well, now they know that that's not true. There's neuroplasticity. And some scientists have even produced theories connecting consciousness with broader physical process. Kind of like the ideas, they may be speculative and debated, but we're noticing this conversation, and it's intersecting neuroscience, philosophy, and spirituality.
Well, I believe in all that because at the end of the day, in 7 years, you've pretty much replaced every single cell in your body.
That's what we were told as kids.
Yeah.
So maybe our bodies are more like antennas.
Possibility.
Think about your phone.
Okay, yeah.
It can receive Wi-Fi, right? And, well, how does it do that? How does this... It doesn't have an antenna sticking out, and yet it receives a signal. Isn't that interesting?
Well, maybe our bodies are something similar, like, to it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You know, the way I look at it, anything is available to you as long as you give yourself nutrition, hydration, quiet, downtime, get yourself the sleep that you need.
Yeah.
So all of these help us become more receptive,
yes,
and attentive, and
what
mentally
if,
clear. Right?
Exactly. And what if every neuron is actually a part of an extraordinary living network inside of our body? And they have figured out that neurons aren't only in the brain; they're in the heart muscle as well. So all these neurons communicate through tiny electrical signals. Do you realize they don't touch? There's this pulse that jumps across synapses and then gets to the other neuron. That's so fascinating. So whether you see that process purely biologically, or maybe you also give it some spiritual meaning, it's astonishing. Mm-hmm. And perhaps our work is not to think harder. Maybe it's also to get quieter so we can hear the field.
Right. I like that. Maybe learning isn't adding something that's missing after all,
Yeah. Maybe it's uncovering something that's waiting to emerge. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like to think about a sculpture. How is it that they take that block of marble and they keep taking away, and then they reveal the image inside? Mm-hmm. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, honestly, same thing with painting, artists, brushstrokes. I mean, it's there's just a lot to all of this. You're just gonna have to be that. Today has to be the day where you're like really open-minded and to
consider the possibility
of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That maybe...
I think your nervous system, though, it kind of gives you a clue if you're on the right path.
I think so, too.
Not everything that we're saying today is going to resonate with somebody, but then there's going to be some people out there like,
that's interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, why do we always talk about your gut instinct? Where is that coming from?
Right.
So our bodies can certainly rebuild themselves, and we know our brain can rewire itself, and medical science continues to discover just how adaptable our human body can be. So people are suggesting that practices such as meditation, prayer, gratitude, all these different kind of things help support healing and resilience alongside of, the appropriate medical care.
Well, it's the whole thing is that you're looking at healing from the inside out.
Yeah.
So,
it was fascinating. You had a healing situation that you were healing from, and the surgeon literally said, the body heals from the inside out.
Yes.
I thought, wow, fascinating.
And that's the reason why my stone disappeared that was supposed to be in my bladder. That actually went to have it removed, and it wasn't there anymore. It wasn't there.
Healed from the inside out.
Go and figure.
Yeah. So what if we were to treat ourselves as though we're antennas? And instead of saying things like, I'm not smart enough, or I'm too old, or I'll never learn, what if we said things like, my neurons are still building the pathway, or today is only day 1. And how about, what if today 3 feels different?
Well, I tell everybody, as far as setting up a new practice for day one, like you say, like your meditation, your prayer, your gratitude, stress reduction, anything that you're doing to help support healing alongside your appropriate medical care. So just look at it. There's a possibility that healing is both not only biological, but it's deeply personal.
Yeah.
Because you're healing it, like you say, from the inside out. And personally, over the last 10 months, I've experienced it. So,
Yeah.
But that's my story.
Yeah.
But when you hear other people's stories, and my story is, miraculous.
Yeah.
Me being here today is a miracle.
It is.
So, yeah, you just...
And I'm so grateful.
Yeah, you just have to look at it like this, But I've always been open to everything, though.
Yeah.
I hear, and I see, I find
you
everything.
have treated your body and your brain and your heart as though you were an antenna your whole life long.
I just have always thought that I'm here. It's more, I have definitely a spiritual purpose here, and I'm very mindful of that. And I try really hard to stay present.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't, put stuff in my body to knock you
out of your body.
Right, not to knock me out of my body, not to be present.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's the way I deal with it.
Yeah, everybody has different journeys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
takeaway, just spill the tea and consider giving yourself 3 days if you're starting out on something new. And maybe visualize yourself as an antenna pulling in the wisdom and information that you need from the field.
Don't be, if you say, okay, we're going to start on Monday, and then that Monday came and went. Well, then you go,
then start on Tuesday.
Right, then Wednesday. And then if you don't just do it that whole week, that's okay.
Yeah.
Start it the following Monday.
Yeah.
You're going to start.
The first thing is just take that step.
Yep.
I like it. Got a toast?
Yes. You go first.
Okay. Here's to the possibility that wisdom is not only something that I accumulate, but that it's also something that I learn to receive.
Well, that's beautiful. All right, here's to every neuron that's building a bridge towards something beautiful.
Ooh, a
cute?
Blessing for your neurons, my neurons, and everybody's neurons.
Yes. I think I've mentioned this before. We had a big uptick this last month.
Yay!
And we appreciate it. We actually had somebody appreciate us.
Yes.
And what they did was...
did a donation at sbwellness.org.
Yes, and we really appreciate that. And that's Santa Barbara Wellness, and we thank you ever so much. And hey, maybe today's day one. If not, let's make tomorrow day one. All right?
Keep loving yourself into becoming.
That's it. All right, everybody. See you soon. Bye for now.